money. Dibby at times has drifted out to 3-1. He looks as if the race will do him good, although he's probably 99% fit. The French Furs, who will certainly be fit, is drifting 7-2 out to 5-1. Montalcino is also 5-1, and you would have thought he'd come on a lot since his third to Barracuda. And Simply Gifted, well, it would be a bit of a surprise if he won at 25-1, although on his best form.
The French Furs normally front runs, and he's popped off in the lead, setting the pace here then, and Tony Dobbin will be able to manufacture the speed at will here, when to inject, when to come back, and they take the first in the lead. They all pop over safely. Landing Light's a favourite, second from the left of our picture here in those black and yellow diamond jackets of Mr. and Mrs. John Poynton. And if he's to take a hand in the champion hurdle, then surely he's got to take this. But good day for the Henderson's yard already. A couple of winners on the board at Newbury. Looking at those results early on. The French Furs lead, though, to Montalcino in second place. And then we've got Landing Light in a share of second, virtually just a length and a half in front of Simply Gifted in the red, white and green jacket, a horse that was supplemented for this race earlier in the week when it really didn't fill. And the back marker is the 4-year-old Dibby at Times. Malcolm Jefferson amongst the winners here, but just that second at Haydock. So they race away then, and on a long stride now before they come to the third flight. There should be a hurdle on this stretch of the track, but because of this bright setting low sun, which just disappeared momentarily behind a cloud, they won't be jumping a flight of hurdles on this stretch of the track. So they come down towards the turn that takes them towards the back straight, and it's the French Furs leading. To Montalcino in second, and up on the outside goes Landing Light, and then comes Dibby at Times, and the back marker is Simply Gifted. And the second, third, fourth and fifth all playing a little bit remote to this lead of the French Furs as he comes in towards flight number 3 as they negotiate this turn. Trained last year by Martin Pipe when he was 7 lengths second to Barton, now in the care of Nicky Richardson. Just watch him jump this flight of hurdles. Just have a look at his front legs as he comes into it. And as he comes into it, oops, just popped over there. Didn't get a really good view. Horse, we think, crosses his legs. On the inside, Simply Gifted. Montalcino, the winning lines jacket of white and yellow, just being pushed along there. And there, he crossed his legs again, didn't he? The French Furs, very unusual. Landing Light on the outside of the black and yellow checks. Dibby at Times shielded from this camera angle as they race down the back stretch, and they're all getting a little bit closer now to the French Furs, but Tony Dobbin just eased down the tempo a little bit. Montalcino's being pushed along flat to the boards. Prize money down to 4th place. French Furs coming to it. Watch him, watch his legs. There we go, just crosses them. Dibby at Times up on the outside. Landing Light's the 5-4 on favourite now. Dibby at Times on the outer. Don't fancy the chances of Montalcino. That's the least likely winner at this stage. Simply Gifted comes through into 4th place, and he'll pick up about $2 grand for finishing 4th. The French Furs, though, with the advantage to Dibby at Times, the 4-year-old. Big horse on the outside, the green jacket of Mr. and Mrs. Raymond Anderson green, then Landing Light between them. Simply Gifted on the inner, and Montalcino is the first one to crack. They come round the home run, down towards the third from home. The French Furs on the inside of Dibby at Times. Coming to take this now, and it's Dibby at Times who's the stronger on the right, the French Furs. Landing Light being pushed along a switched run now as they come down towards the second from home. In this Pertemps fighting 5th, coming there strongly now, Landing Light, with Dibby at Times running the rail. A quick economical jump there by Landing Light, but it's had to be pushed along. Dibby at Times now caught just a little bit flat-footed. The French Furs is staying on for another place attempt again. This is the final flight, comes into it, and over it, it's Landing Light with the advantage. The French Furs is dipping deep on the far side, but with 150 yards to go. It's a bold run and a gold run from Landing Light, who comes home a length and a half of the good. The French Furs, the little terrier, is trying to close in on him, but the Landing Light is too strong despite the weights. French Furs is second, coming home third is Simply Gifted. Good prize money picked up there. Dibby at Times just caught a little bit flat, and Montalcino plugged on at the 1 pace. And so it's 2 from 2 for the stars on show at Newcastle this afternoon as Landing Light has come home and completing or continuing great day for the Henderson yard, but has won this Grade 2 Pertemps fighting 5th hurdle in Dur style.
And Barton won as well, but neither of them really have enhanced, I don't think, their reputations. I wouldn't say that they've done anything wrong. Second number 5, the French Furs at 5-1.